I gotta say, so far, I prefer the Evan Almighty story. What's the name of the kid? Not the older kid, but he finally asks what Jesus didn't ask once in the movie Passion of Christ, which is obviously a movie about a person with schizophrenia, probably paranoid schizophrenia, who never overcame it, although he was probably a nice person. Because this kid asks, "Do you see? Or did you see them, Father?" And that's what Jesus should have asked a lot more, maybe to live longer. But also Noah, to his wife and family, "Do you see what I see?" Because that's one way to kind of get rid of your mental illness. I gotta say, they're not engineers. I've been looking at this boat so far. They're gonna need miracles for. You know what this sounds like, though, this movie? It sounds like it's about mitigation ventures when the people primates are failed species. I gotta say, if we're created into if Adam was created, and at the beginning it doesn't say Eve was, it says Adam was created in the image of the Creator. I say again, he's not that good at what he builds as well, right? And you can see from the miracles needed for what his creation builds. Um, but there's something else at the beginning is the idea here is save the innocents, which is the animals. So I'm thinking, if that is the lesson of this story, I'd never heard anybody put the right spin on it. For example, the animals, and I say other than people primate animals, is that continue to live as they did in the Garden of Eden. So they're innocent. They're the ones that should be saved because we keep crashing the system of heaven, right? The biosphere. That's pretty much our legacy, and that's pretty much something that even the animals should not just get rid of the people, but they should take the God to court there. Say, we're innocent, and yet you keep putting us into this repeated cycle of nonsense from your people primates creation. It's not okay. So, but what if there is a God, and that's the moral of this story is people that work to protect the animals or save the animals. What is it? Come here. Come up here. I've been, since I got him, been teaching him life skills, so we cohabitate really well. For example, he's sitting on my chair, and I ask him to go on this chair, and he's comfortable on this chair. A lot of cats would not move, or people would have to move him, or people would give up. But for me, where he respects me as much as I respect him, is he would move, right? It's not a good time. Sometimes I know I'm finished for a while, and I'll even take him from this bed to this chair. And he's happy, especially when I've warmed it up for a long time. And one time I sat on here when he was on here a long time, and it was nice to have a warmed up seat. Hey, I'm talking about you. You gonna go look at that? Decided to keep those really dark curtains, and I knew strategically it was a good idea for many, many reasons. Anyways, I'm going to turn this off and go for a bicycle right now, but I wanted to say that one way to assess to see who would be worthy of the reboot, living in the new reboot attempt again, is the people that really work to save the animals. So, and that doesn't mean adopting and not teaching life skills, for example, or cohabitating in a fair way, or trying to domesticate animals to be something other than they are when you have lessons to learn from them. For example, when I'm in the bathtub, he's curious, and I'm doing things that he understands. It's my turn to wash now, and I smell him a lot after, and I tell him how it's nice that he smells like this. So we communicate, and I show that we both need to kind of pitch in to kind of be as clean as possible. Except he doesn't vacuum, and I'm really backed up on vacuuming. But for people to save animals is not to get too many and then reduce the quality of the life of those animals compared to just setting them free, whether they make it or not after, let's say, being hurt or being maltreated somewhere else. You can't just kind of think quantity solves things, because that's one of the issues we have.